A lot of people go to Moab to go to Arches or Canyonlands National Park. I think one of the best arches is just south in Pinto Arch. So it's just a little bit south of Moab, and it's a beautiful drive along the Colorado River to get there. And the hike itself is very well marked and also quite busy. There's quite a few people there. I don't really feel like it's an interstate like you kind of do in some of the hikes and arches, but it's definitely more crowded than many of the places you'll find in southern Utah where it's not difficult to be alone. We spent quite a bit of time here at Pinto Arch. Then we spent another time at another arch whose name I didn't catch. And then we went around to Pinto Arch. In Pinto Arch, we had it all to ourselves. There was really no one else there. Everyone seemed to just go to the highlight arch, which is Pinto Arch. I thought Pinto had some unique views and was definitely worth the excursion. This was all class 2, maybe a tiny bit of class 3, so pretty much anyone can do it. And we made it back. We went early in the morning in April. I can imagine this could be quite hot in the summertime if you do this in the middle of the day. Now, we started off in Moab, and the drive was fantastic because very soon you get into the canyon, and the canyon has these sandstone cliffs on either side, and the Colorado River is right next to you. There's a whole bunch of rock climbing here. This is called Potash Road. There's a bunch of rock climbing on the right, so you see all the cars pull over, and people are exploring the various crags. This is mostly trad climbing, though there is a few bolted routes. And then the parking lot was not full when we got there and was not full when we left. The beginning of the Pinto Arch Trail, big parking lot. It looks like it's well maintained. Just a few short minutes, we get above the parking lot, and the view of the Colorado River is pretty spectacular. But the railroad is pretty cool. You can see the marks where they dug the holes for the dynamite. And here you get an idea for just how many people were on the trail. I mean, it was never like I had to wait for anyone or had difficulty passing, but at most points in time, you can see lots of people. And this is probably the most technical part of the trail. There are some step ups and a little bit of slab, but the purchase is always certain, and I would have no trouble trail running this if necessary. Up there on the left is Pinto Arch. You can kind of get a peek of it if you know where to look. But mostly this is me just trying to keep up with my kids who are like jackals. They're so fast. This is the fork between Pinto Arch and Pinto Arch. We'll go to Pinto first. It's just one stunning view after another. This is amazing. Oh, and that spot, way over there, that's Nicole. First view of the Pinto Arch. Looks like we're able to chill in the shade underneath it. That's pretty cool. Oh, the trail does not go that way, so we follow the chains up. We saw some people that had some difficulty, just a little bit of slab, but really it was just walking pace. So we came from down there. That railroad crossing was near the trailhead. And then up here, the arch is actually quite big. On the edge of this cool face with all these hollows. There's another arch over there we're going to explore next. Almost to Pinto Arch, and we're high above the Colorado River below. Can't wait to see this. Coming up upon Pinto Arch. Looks more like a toilet bowl, I guess, like the other one, but it has a nice shady spot where I think we're going to stop and have ourselves some water. Isn't that pretty? As you can see, the walk down from Pinto Arch is technically easy. The trail finding is a bit hard. You have to look for the cairns, and every now and then there's a little painted mark on the sandstone itself, which is kind of a unique feature of the Southwest. We did not see anyone on the way up or on the way down, which made it quite a different experience than that of Pinto Arch. No, we meet up with the Pinto Arch just about a mile from the car, and it's a beautiful hike.